You said there were going to be nerves, but what was it like when you stepped out of the court?
Definitely some nerves, fluttering, but once we kind of started the game going, definitely started to settle in and feel more confident and everything, just with the crowd and playing such a big crowd and fan support like that. Definitely a little nerve-wracking at first, but once I settled in, it was really good and a lot of fun.
How long did it take you for you to settle in?
I would say like first or second swing in the first set, just settling into that environment once I settled in.
How much fun did you have out there today?
Oh, it was so much fun, just playing with the girls and finally having that like one game under my belt. It was just a lot of fun to be with the girls and be in that atmosphere with them.
How did it feel to be introduced to Husker Nation fans outside of Lincoln?
Really exciting. It's nothing like anything else I've ever seen before, been introduced before like that. So being introduced especially in front of all those fans was really cool and definitely out-of-body experience for sure.
What went through your mind when the bus pulled up and you saw the super long line of people?
It was insane. I've never seen a line like that sitting outside of any sport, let alone women's sports. So seeing that coming into this spring match was really exciting, very encouraging.
How much do you guys feed off each other energy-wise when you're out there?
I think we feed off each other a lot. Just whenever someone's on their high, like everyone kind of levels up and has that much energy too. So I definitely think that we use each other's energy to play better.
How do you go wait a day? I mean, enjoy the atmosphere too, but also you're trying to get better. You're trying to earn playing time. How do you weigh those two balances?
It's just kind of throughout practice, just calling the coach and finding the things I need to work on, just balancing out, trying to fight for that spot, but also just compete and make sure I get better. And the more I compete, it's going to make my teammates better, and all in all, make our team better.
How do you evaluate how you did today, then?
I would say I did pretty good. Definitely a slow start in the beginning, but I think all in all, I finished well.
This is a team that was 5 months ago in the national championship game. What has that intensity been through these spring practices in this game?
Yeah, they played it definitely with with a chip on their shoulder for sure throughout the whole season. So coming into our first practice, you could feel like that chip on their shoulder that they knew what they needed to work on and wanted to get better at. So we knew coming in that we were gonna have to kind of put in and start in that first spot. So knowing that we kind of had to be in that level of play and kind of match that energy, it was intimidating at first, but once we settled in, and the girls made it so much easier for us to settle in with that. And once we settled in, it was great season so far.
What has the spring been like for you and Olivia specifically, coming in, and you just said kind of reading that energy and wanting, but like also finding your own way, like kind of how has that been for you?
Speaking for both of us, I think it's been really well. We've used each other a lot just to balance and lean on each other throughout the whole season, especially with just being us two. Like the last class had 5, so us two kind of being thrown into the season and learning new drills and stuff like that. But I think we've done both a really good job just adapting to college life, the whole thing, playing how fast the tempo is compared to other things that we played in. So definitely a lot of adaptation throughout the season, but I think we did a good job.
She started today with an ace.
I know.
What was just like how excited were you for her in that moment?
So excited because I know how hard she's been working and knew that she wanted to play her best today. So I know that ace definitely boosted her confidence, made her feel so much better on the court, and definitely probably let her settle in a lot easier.
What have you seen from her from this past week, Olivia? I mean, dealing with what she's had to deal with her home life and kind of that. How have you seen her handle that?
I mean, I've been able to chat with her, especially with us being roommates, so we just had a lot of conversations about it and like how hard it's been for her, but she's done a great job not letting that affect her on the court and not being bothered by it at all. So definitely props to her on that. Not a lot of people can say or do that, so definitely a lot of props to her.